Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a lovely day. It is 3:53 on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in the Gold Coast, Australia. Now, you remember we did this bookmark. You might be wondering where I found such a nice shape. It's the easiest thing, I'll show you. I bought some tea, and inside the box I found these little dividers. It's got a smooth side and a rough side, and they're perfect size for bookmarks. And that is exactly what I used for that one. I know that's catching the light, but it's exactly the same one that I used for that. Now this is what we're doing today, also a bookmark. But and when I did this the other day, I recorded the whole thing. Everything was going smoothly. And then when I was finished, I decided to watch it before publishing. And it had turned to slow motion. My God, it was absolutely terrible. My hand movements were slow and my voice was going like this. So I had to delete that. I know some of you are experienced and you could have sped it up, but I don't know how to do that. So I deleted it and I thought I'll do it all again. This is what I'm showing you today. And this, I remember telling you that I had got a beautiful box. It's just a box that some teacups came in. And I cut the straight edges off, and you can use that as a bookmark. But of course you want it to look a nicer shape. So exactly as I did with this one, I got this book out there. See if you can find some nice straight edges here. None of these are straight edges. Let me see if I can find one that I didn't cut both sides. See, I cut the whole box up. Not to marry. I can't. Okay, so now we're going to position this on here. That's a straight. Mark it out and then cut it out. You can take a pen or pencil or one of your markers here. Mark it out. I'll just do this a straight edge here too. And then, but always put your tops on your pens, because nothing worse than spending money on these pens and then it dries out. And then you cut to size. And this makes a beautiful bookmark, and it's a bookmark that you can give away for Christmas. If you buy a book for somebody and you want to give it away as a gift, not only for Christmas obviously, but for whatever. I'm going to show you how to make a little area inside your book that you can pop this. So you give the book, the bookmark, and it makes a beautiful present. So now we have that. And you'll notice that these edges here, what's that, black? Yeah, I think so. Then this white, so you want to cover that white. I'll move this out of the way, it might be a distraction. I'll move those out of the way. That there. If you get your pen and you just go over that white area. I've got my new overhead phone holder. My phone fully charged, so it doesn't slip into slow motion. I'll never know why that happened, but it did. Maybe my battery was low. Anyway, we'll cover that so that you cover all those white things with your black pen. Just looks a bit finished, better. White area there. That looks better. So there's no startling white bits that draw your eye away from what we're going to do today. And then on this side, like we've done black and white before, but this time we're going to do colour. So now I've got these lovely Posca pens, all these Posca pens, and they're fantastic. But I suppose you can use any acrylic pen or a Sharpie. But I like Posca pens, and that's what I'm going to use. And then all we're going to do, it comes in two parts. So let's see. What else? Yep. You're first going to get your that. Stand up a minute and see that I've got it. Yep. Correctly positioned. Then you can put some leaves on it. Sorry about the noise, guys. I want that noise to happen, but it is. I just wanted to stand up and have a look through the camera. Obviously, it would be ideal if I saw what I was filming, but I don't know how to do that yet. But I'll learn. I'll get better as the time goes by. So we've got that, and you can, let's say, take a different colour, green, and do some. I'm not happy with that. Remember, whatever you do can be fixed. What I'll do is I'll fill in each leaf. That looks better. You can always doll it up afterwards. Once the stuff is dry, you can go over it with your black pens and put in some veins and so on and so forth. But as I say, it's going to be two sections. First, you're going to put the colour, then you're going to put white on top, which looks lovely. And that one there. Then we can get some pretty colours, put in some flowers. And it may look really amateur at the moment, but this is how it starts. This is how it starts. You mustn't be afraid to carry on. You're thinking, well, that doesn't look so good. But it will look good. It's just the start. And things will improve vastly. You'll see. Take my word for it. Now we'll leave there. The amazing transformation once all this is done. It's been a beautiful day today. A bit hot. But, and the humidity is terrible. But what can you do? The weather's the weather. And unfortunately, you can't control it. And I might do one here as well. There. Looks quite nice. How about we get a bit of yellow? I notice we've got an orange colour and a yellow colour. The yellow is quite bright. Look at the yellow colour. I'll do some. It's like this. You can do whatever you want. Remember, if you're following me along on this, you can do whatever patterns you want. It's your artwork. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And for those, it's completely different to what I did here. It's just what you're feeling like on the day. Now, what do you say we do a few little of these things, little spots? Some lovely comments recently, so thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. And if you do your own work and send it to me with your comment, I'd really like to see how you're getting along and how you're enjoying this. I think it's fun and it's relaxing. And I know I'm chatting as I go, and people will say, oh, just shut up. But you can always turn the sound down or off. It's up to you. I would not be offended. And then we'll put some blue ones on here, and you'll see that they look quite nice. Turn around a bit. It's worked. That blue is not very. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's better. Very wet. You have to wait for that to dry. I may fill in the other one as well. then, let's see what we have here. We'll get another colour. A nice purple here. As I say, this doesn't look fabulous now, but it will, I promise. I'll do the same thing for the other side. Hold it there where it's dry. Yep. Making fingerprints. Yep. I'll take that and fill in these green ones a little bit. Careful as you go. And then lastly, a bright blue here, a nice bright blue here. And I'll just do a little bit of that. A little bit there. So that's the colours. What I'm going to do is I bought these from Daiso, which is a cheap Japanese shop. No, that's not the one I want. Let's see if I can find the one that I want. I should put these pens out straight away. This is what I'm going to use, but at the end of the day, I really don't know what I'm going to use or when. It's just as my mind takes me, and you'll realize that once you start doing these. Feel like doing something, just do it. What I'm going to do is just doll these up a little bit. Now, a lot of this is going to be coloured with the white, but it still looks nice with these, so that's why I'm doing them. And then on your leaves, I hope I'm not going off screen. So that one there, a little bit on there. looks pretty in itself, but it's not finished. But I noticed that this is quite wet. What I'm going to do, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll have to get up and dry it with a hairdryer so that I can continue. It won't be long. So I'll pop that there for you to look at while I'm gone. I'll be just a couple of minutes. There's just a bit of, it's too wet there. So it won't be a moment. I'm back. Here we have that. Now, the next step, and of course you can be up there or up that way, it doesn't really matter. I've got my Kiki K pens. I'm quite disappointed in the, I've had them before, and I quite like them. Here's the other one. Here it is. Oh, that's working perfectly. And so now you're going to draw right on top and you're going to think, oh my God, what is she doing? But that's what this is. So now you're going to go right on top of that. I must source out a different white pen that's not going to lose its ink a lot of the time. Draw a straight line and that the ink comes out all the time. I'll have to go to an art shop to see if I can find a pen that's a bit more reliable. And you think, oh my God, what is she doing? But this gives a beautiful effect, you'll see. And then you just doll it up a little bit like that. It's really pretty. See what I mean about this pen? You do a straight line, and of course that time it didn't work. Murphy's Law. You see it loses its ink halfway through, which is quite annoying. I mean, I'm not annoyed, it's just slight irritation. guys, it gives it an unusual look. I may do the stalk a little bit thicker. The stalk in the middle, and I'm not doing a straight line like that. I'm doing it like this deliberately, so that it's not quite a solid solid white line, sort of interrupted. It just makes things a little bit more interesting. And I think that looks lovely. Like that. I'm not quite sure what else to do, because I think this has worked out spectacularly. What do you think, guys? I could do, no, you've got to know when to stop. But what I could do is in these ones over here, just the blue ones, just the blue ones. I hope I'm not getting in front of the camera. Yeah, I like that. And I wasn't very happy with that yellow line there, so I might go take this orange one. You test it. Yep. Put that on top there. Prefer that. Prefer that. And that one there too. Gives it a little bit more interest. How does that look? Pop a couple of orange dots in there that can match up. Oh, I didn't put the orange line on that one, did I? Careful where you put your finger in case something is not dry. Because when you smudge, you think, oh no. But it doesn't really matter, because it still looks spectacular in the end. So there you have your beautiful bookmark. The other side is magic, of course. And you've just beautified that side. And I happen to have a hole punch here that punches one hole. I think I must have had this for about 25 years. Still works. I'm going to punch a hole in the middle there. Of course, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You made your little hole. Same as I did with that one. Get a little bit of string which has vanished. Oh, typical. Typical. Not to worry. Put your little piece of ribbon in there. I don't know what happened to it. I had it here when I started. Now I don't. Have a quick look under here. No, not to worry. You have a hole there. Have a piece of ribbon, piece of silk. Or you know what you know what works well? That you know the labels that you get with dresses, and they have this huge label in the shoulder there. Cut those off because they make beautiful little ribbons. That's what this is from. This black one that I tied there. That's from clothing. And they're silk. They're beautiful. Nobody knows it's from pajamas. So here we have your beautiful little bookmark. And I hope you really enjoyed that. With the next one, I'm going to show you. I won't do it now because it's long and my things have been long. It's my favorite book of all time. So I'll put a little. So what I'm going to do into this old book I have here, I'm going to put a little pocket here that you can slip that into like that. So if you give your book as a present, you can open it. You have this, and you have your little pocket there. I think I'll do the pocket for the next video. I hope you really enjoyed this. I hope it didn't take too long. So any box you like. I mean, I've got some beautiful boxes. Everyone gives boxes away these days. Packaging. Get some beautiful packaging from different shops. Just cut out your pieces. Put them aside, and one day you'll use them. And use your little tea bag separator thing. And this, of course, you can use to make your own, like we made here, which is beautiful. And remember, shiny side, not the rough side. Or what you can do to the rough side, if you wanted to, you can get a piece of pretty paper and stick that there. Cut it out. Cardboard, anything you like. And that makes it a bit thicker. I don't know why this is shiny. Can you see that shiny? I can't understand why it's doing that. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. So there's your beautiful bookmark. I hope you really like it. And I truly, truly hope that this one hasn't gone into slow motion. Because then I'll have to do another one. Not that I mind. I quite enjoy doing them. Well, otherwise I wouldn't be making these videos. But I hope you enjoyed it. So farewell, my friends. Have a wonderful day. And I hope things go beautifully for you. Bye for now.